Car service charges customers a flat fee per ride, which is higher during rush hour traffic. Plus, it charges for each minute and each mile. Okay. And then it says, suppose that in a certain metropolitan area during rush hour, the flat fee is $5, the cost per minute is 20 cents, and the cost per mile is $1.20. We're going to let X represents the number of minutes and Y is going to represent the number of miles. And then at the end of the ride, the passenger said that they were owed $11. And they remarked that the number of minutes was 4 times the number of miles. Find the number of minutes and the number of miles. All right, cool. So I'm just going to write down the stuff that we know, or rather I'm going to underline the stuff that we know. Let's do that. I'm going to underline. So we know that they charge a flat fee per ride, which is high during rush hour traffic. The flat fee is $5. The cost per minute is 20 cents. And the cost per mile is $1.20. Okay, so I'm highlighting that because we're going to use that. And then it says, let X be the number of miles and X be the number of minutes and Y be the number of miles. And then at the end of the drive, the passenger owed $11. So we got that. And he said that the number of minutes was 4 times the number of miles. So if you notice, I tried to use yellow for my X and Y, and then I used green for all the money. You notice that? So just so we can highlight kind of what we know. So as far as the money is concerned, as far as the money is concerned, during rush hour, what do we have? We had the flat fee plus the cost per minute, and then plus the cost per mile. We know that's going to be the entire trip, right? And they said that he was owed $11, so that was the total cost, and then $5 for the fee, right? Cost per minute, they said was 20 cents. And then the cost per mile, they said was $1.20. So if you kind of write it like a table, you kind of see like that's kind of like our first kind of adding there, right? And it said let X be the number of minutes and Y is going to be the number of miles. Okay, so that forms our first equation. Now you're like, okay, when you're talking about a system of equations, you need 2 equations, right? Well, you're like, what's my other equation? Well, let's look at this other part right here. So it said the number of minutes. So the number of, why did I do that? Sorry. The number of minutes, they said, was 4 times the number of miles. So you can actually turn that into an equation, right? The number of minutes, well, that's X. It was 4 times the number of miles because they told us that X is the number of minutes and Y is the number of miles. And you're like, well, where's my second equation? Well, you can take this and, with our systems of equations, normally the X and the Y are on the same side. So you could subtract 4y on this side. So you could say minus 4y minus 4y, and then this would become 0, and you would end up with x minus 4y equals 0. So that's going to be our equation. X minus 4y equals 0. So we have an equation here and we have an equation here. So if I were to write this down, let's take this first equation and maybe simplify it. So we have $11 because that was the total cost of the trip was $5 plus 20 cents per minute, right? And then plus $1.20 per mile. Well, we want to put X and Y on the same side, right? So we're going to subtract the constant or just the regular numbers. We know that's going to be 0, right? And then 11 minus 5, that's going to give us 6. So this is going to be 6. So I'll just keep writing across, and then 0.20x and then plus $1.20y. So now we have this equation here, and now we have this equation here. When I write this one, I'm going to put the x and the y on the same side. Okay, so here's our system. Come right here. So we have 0.20x plus $1.20y equals 6. And all I did was just I moved this part on this side of the equal sign and then just move that over there. Okay. And then x minus 4y equals 0. There's your two equations. Okay. So now you can solve. Now, substitution method would be easier on this one because without making this harder, they told us that x was 4 times y. So you can just substitute into that equation, because if that's the easiest thing to do. Or if you were doing elimination, you could multiply this equation by like a positive $1.20 and then these would cancel out. But I'm going to just do the substitution, or I could do both. So let's do the substitution method here. Okay, so for the substitution method, we're going to say x equals 4y, right? So then we're going to have 0.20. Matter of fact, let's change this color. 0.20 times, which that's going to be 4y, right? Because that represents x, because we have an x here, okay? Plus $1.20y equals $6. And then we're going to do the distributive property here, or if you would just want to say just multiply. I guess we don't need to be fancy and say the distributive property. But that gives you 0.80y plus $1.20y equals $6, right? So far, so good. And then we're just going to add these two together, and you get $2. Now, really, I could drop the dollars and cents, but we'll keep it moving. So divide both sides by $2, and we know that this becomes 1. So you're just left with y by itself, and then we get y equals 3. Okay, and then you're like, okay, well, if y equals 3, what does x equals? Well, we know that x is equal to 4y, right? So x is equal to 4y. X is equal to 4 times the 3. And we know that that is 12. And I think that's what they told us to find, right? Yeah. Find the number of minutes and the number of miles for this trip. So the number, x is the number of, okay, x is minutes and y is miles. So 12 minutes. And 3 miles. Now let's do the elimination method. It looks like it'd be easier to eliminate this x variable. So if we can make this a negative 0.20x, then these would cancel out each other and we'll be left with y. So let's go ahead and do that. So it looks like we're going to take our row 1 and we're going to add it to a negative 0.20 times row 2, and that's going to give us our new row 2. So let me just write that out. I have a negative 0.20 that's going to be multiplied to the x, and then I'm going to have a minus. Actually, I'll do that minus in black so that it matches the equation up there. And this is going to be a negative 0.20 times the 4y equals the negative 0.20 times the 0. So you'll notice this piece is right here. So I have x minus 4y equals 0. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and do that math. So I end up with, let me scooch this up, a negative 0.20x a subtraction next to a negative, those are going to become positive because it's like minus a negative. So that's going to actually be positive. And then when I multiply this, I should get a 0.8y. You put that in your calculator. And then, of course, 0 times anything is just going to be 0. So this is my new row 2, okay? That's my new row 2. So let's take these two equations and bring it down here and solve for it. So we have, let me draw a line here just so we can see what we have. So now we have 0.20x plus 1.20y equals 6.00. And then my new equation 2 is a negative 0.20x plus a 0.8y equals 0. Okay, and we're going to add these together. When we add these together, you notice these are going to cancel out each other because they're opposite signs. We're going to add this together. When you add these together, you should end up with 2. Do you want to do it different? Yeah, we'll do it like this. And that equals 6. Okay, and then we're going to divide both sides by 2 because remember we're solving for y. And when we divide both sides by 2, 2 divided by 2 is just going to be 1, and we're left with y equals 3. And the y is miles, and the x is minutes. And as you can see, we got the same thing using the substitution method. So no surprise there. So just for the sake of doing the math, we end up with y equals 3 miles. And then if we go back to our original equation here, okay, so then we have x minus 4y equals 0. X minus 4 times, that's going to be 3, right? Because we're placing it back into the original. So then we have x minus 12 is equal to 0. Continue to solve for x. We're going to add 12 on both sides. And when we do that, these 12, minus 12 and a positive 12, that becomes 0. And we're left with x equals 12. And remember the x equals minutes. So regardless if you do the elimination method or the substitution method, you get to the same answer. 12 minutes, 3 miles. 12 minutes, 3 miles.